Coming at you guys today with some updates about my game development for my next language learning card game, which is called Heading into Language Land 2. We've been playing with the first edition online with players from around the world every Saturday since early 2023, and it's been so much fun. But people want even more things to talk about, and we want more new characters and exciting places to explore as we play this game. If you want to play with us, by the way, please visit languagecardgames.com. We welcome all levels. We have several active groups for several different target languages. If we don't have a group for your target language, you can reach out to me and we can potentially form a game. You can contact me at languagecardgames@gmail.com. But I've been working on the second edition of the game for several years. It's kind of slow going because I have to do it in my free time. I've got a full-time job, 2 kids, yada, yada, yada. Typical, normal stuff. Okay, so I have to really dial in my free time and use it super, super efficiently. And one of the things that I spend a lot of time on this game doing, not just writing the backstory, the lore, which I love to do behind all the characters and places, not just designing the rules and the card game templates and all of that, which is also fun and I enjoy. Can be a little tedious sometimes. But another big effort has to go in related to the artwork, because I commission professional artists to create freehand, no AI artwork. This is freehand. It's done by hand by these artists according to my vision that I've written about in this story. So they're bringing my vision to life, and I confer with them back and forth over email, and they're so dedicated to the details and they're so generous with their time that to create a single piece for a single card might take 30 or 40 or 50 emails and 6 months time. I mean, that's pretty normal. That's kind of like an average, sometimes less, sometimes more. One thing I've loved as I've worked with these artists over years and years and years now, and I've come to know some of them pretty well, like we've developed a good partnership, a good collaboration, and I keep getting more and more work from them. I've gotten to see, for example, they graduate from university, or they change cities, or they get married, or they have kids. This has happened in many cases with the artists that I work with. And since we're all creatives and we all have families and different jobs going on and we live in different parts of the world, one thing I've come to love is that, we're patient with each other. We give each other time, and we support each other through these creative journeys. So they've become a part of what I do. They're aware of the card game. They know a little bit about my family. We check in on each other from time to time, and I do the same to them. And I've interviewed some of these artists on my channel. So if you go to the interview section, you can see them discuss their artwork process, and we'll show you some of the art that they did for some of the cards. So you can learn more about what went into it, the thought process. Sometimes I ask them a little bit about the countries they come from and their language learning. So that is all so much fun. It makes it so much more memorable to do this kind of thing along the way. And so we've been cracking into Heading into Language Land 2. I need, about 60 pieces of unique artwork to make the game happen, because there's 54 cards in the deck. Some of the artwork won't make the final cut. So I typically do up to like 60, or maybe there were problems and mistakes and I couldn't use the finished piece. So I'll probably need 60 or 65 pieces to be able to finish the deck. And I've got about half the artwork, I would say, at this point. Now, one thing I've had to do is reach out to and contact some new artists. I always like to do things better and do things, continue to forge new relationships and expand what I'm doing and creatively do things better. So I try to find new contacts. So I always have new people to pull from who maybe stylistically do things a little bit different. So that if one person's not working out on a particular piece, I can throw it over to another person. Or maybe one person's great at sketching this kind of thing, but not really the painting, but this person's really great at the painting. So if I know a lot of different artists, that helps lower the risk and also helps us get a more fantastic final result. So I've been doing that, and I connected with a new artist recently who I had my eye on for months. I kind of favorited his shop page, his online presence, and I was watching him for several months, learning about him, and his stuff just looked amazing. Well, I finally decided to reach out to him in January, and he is like coming through in spades. His name is Dennis Belinsky. I've shared a little bit about him on this channel already. I've been showing you guys the process. Maybe I'll interview him later, I don't know. But he seems like a guy who can really, bang out some fantastic work. And I've asked him if he's more free during these sort of winter months, and he said he is. So we might be able to tackle more than I expected. So we might strike while the iron's hot and try to get even more done. We'll see. But a lesson I want to share with you today that I've learned is keep experimenting, keep pivoting, find ways to move forward, find ways to do things better. If you get stuck, that's normal, that's natural, that happens. Don't let it totally take the wind out of your sails or stop you for too long. Keep that opportunistic mindset. Find ways to keep moving forward. That's what the best of the best do. That's what professionals do, is they keep finding a way to make it work. They want to deliver the solution. They want to deliver the answer. They want to give the value, and they don't want to make excuses. So I want to show you guys the whole process. I want to show you everything I've went through to bring this product to the marketplace and give you a piece of the magic that I've been experiencing and living, something that you're going to be able to carry in your pocket. Or if you play virtually, play online with people, maybe play with us. But it's going to make your language learning journey so much more vivid and unforgettable. You can even use this game to learn about your native language. I frequently, I have to study and research to figure out the kind of language and topics and different types of art styles that I want to put into the game. So there's a lot you can learn, even if you just play in your native language. We talk about language learning and foreign languages a lot on this channel, but don't forget about your native language. Heck, I still love reading and studying and practicing my English. I can do that with this game too. I've put in some categories I didn't even understand the topics in the categories at first. I'm trying to dig deep so that I can really enrich your language skills and your language capabilities. And we're bringing together players and artists from all over the world to make it happen. So the game looks rich in that sense, and it feels rich in that sense. So I hope you not only take a look at it after this video, but come out to play with us. Subscribe to this channel and visit languagecardgames.com to learn more. Best of luck on your creative pursuits. Best of luck on your language learning journey. I'll see you back here in the next one. Bye-bye for now.